natural, 100% natural, zero synthetics. It is all a luxury spa line. That's what I designed it for. And yes, I'm teaching people how to pamper themselves at home. I have to tell the story of when you called one day and you're like, guess what? I thought of you in the shower. And I'm like, what? The shower? You're like, oh my gosh, I finally love my body. And that's huge, right? And you are one who eats well and exercises and stuff and always takes care of themselves. And here you were very impressed with your body already.
Now I can look at it and I'm like, that's actually a body I want to have, and I have it. So it was just huge to get rid of the stretch marks and the wrinkles and the cellulite that wasn't going away with my working out and eating right.
The caliber of your product is like the Ritz-Carlton, you know? So, and then look at all of your friends, like all of us on the team, everyone's getting results.
So of course, you know, God plans all these goals and dreams in our mind, and it's up to us to not give up. So this has been 10 years of a journey. It does everything. Kona Kiss is an all anti-aging product line, and it's known to help target, tone, resurface the skin naturally. And honestly, you guys, it is God's beauty secret.
I would say I've only been doing my body now for a month. If I can get brave enough to get those after pictures, just don't put my face with it, then I'll probably be bold enough. You guys are all going to want this. Like, people are going to want it. It's crazy cool.
You know, I worked so hard on, how do I want to say this? Rebuilding my insides and myself in the inside and so forth, on anxiety and so forth. And I finally have come out on the other side, and I'm actually, what was it? Last month, I started weaning myself off my medication. So I'm like really excited about that, and it's going really well. And so now I'm just like not really loving my outside because, you know, I haven't exercised very well and so forth. And I'm like, I need to work on my outside now.
So for 2021, I want to do this self-love challenge. And even Juliet said, yeah, don't do a challenge with each other. Because of course, if we compare ourselves with someone else, it loses our joy.
My journey is not Bridget's, because I have never been confident about my body at all. And being almost 50, I was really feeling like the skin around my, on my face, around my eyes was really sagging. And I was always looking tired. And so I'm going to tell you, at first I shied away from my body. I just even that self-love of my body was not there. And so I wasn't able to do, like Bridget was like, oh, she jumped right in and started doing all that on her thighs and her booty. And that's so awesome. And I'm getting there with that.
Yeah. And now I don't have that. Now I have the energy that I've been tired my entire life, I think, because every time when I think back, whenever I would go to the doctor and they would say, well, how are you doing or whatever. I'm like, I'm so tired. I'm just tired all the time. Nothing helps. And they never found anything, never came up with anything, never did anything. And now I have all this energy that I didn't have before. So that is a game changer for me.
Where I'm coming from, your products, Kona Kiss, it's a game changer in that you already have 4 specific lines that not only, yes, works the outside, but emotionally, mentally, spiritually, it accesses every bit of us, right?
As a matter of fact, I had all the products, and I was cupping my body maybe once a week, cupping my face though really regularly. Noticed within a week to 2 weeks, people were like, same as Bridget was saying, like, eye lift, did you do something? We were sitting around the dinner table, and like, I have 4 kids, and my oldest son's girlfriend was here, and she was like, you look different. Like, what is going on? And so that was a huge compliment, because they were noticing the things that I was kind of doing.
And I can't wait to do her after pictures, because we took her before pictures in Vegas just a couple weeks ago. And I loved your story the other day. You were saying that you used to do hot yoga in 120 degree. And yes, you were fit and chiseled, but you now already within a couple weeks are chiseled like you were doing hot yoga just by cupping, you know. So, and
I love it. I can't even believe it. I'm a hot mess too, body wise, just because I'm short. I'm chubby. I have tons of stretch marks all the way around. And I had these little tiny bumps. And I had gone to a dermatologist a while back, this last year. And he said those were just from aging skin. And I'm like, so it's just on my belly. And so those are gone.
And the first day that you did it, tell us how tired or headache.
Oh, I was exhausted like the first several days. I was just exhausted, and I had headaches for the first couple of days, but then it went away and then it was gone. So I'm sure that was from my sinus stuff and everything.
So I developed the first Vichy bar ever made. It does everything. It exfoliates the dead skin cells. It stimulates, it helps tighten and tone, hydrate, regenerate the skin naturally. It has all the natural butters to help naturally exfoliate the skin. Why you love the Vichy bar?
Oh, it's my addiction. The Vichy bar is like the 1-2 punch. I go in, I scrub up, I get that nice exfoliant, and then I'm nice and like silky, and then I cup over it. And it's like, I never want it when it's down to the little bit. I'm like, no, I don't want it to end. So I think for me, that Vichy, then the cupping, it's the 1-2 punch.
Well, I just came out of the shower because it's just 8 o'clock here this morning, so I have no makeup on. So you can see, I noticed that this jawline is a little bit better, so less wrinkles. I don't have any discoloration, so that has really helped.
And my oldest son is like, Mom, because they're way against any kind of cosmetic surgery, because they're saying to me all the time, you're doing natural work. You can't do anything that's like not natural. So the other day he said to me, what are you doing? He's like, you look plump. He's like, you look plump. And I'm like, well, yeah, he goes, don't get any more plump, he said. And I'm like, that's a good thing. And then my mother came to visit because of this pandemic. I haven't seen her. She called me later and she goes, oh, and by the way, your face looks good. It looks smooth. And so I've been hearing like you look more rested.
Yeah, my sinuses have cleared up. I used to have a lot of postnasal drip stuff going on throughout the day. And now it's I don't have it during the day anymore at all.
So I started using the Golden Perfection on my face because I had some age spots that I really wanted to get rid of that I have never been able to get rid of. And within just a few weeks, I was like, actually probably within the first week, I had a friend ask me if I got Botox because I have a really deep wrinkle between my eyebrows and it was already starting to like go away. It was incredible. And within a few weeks, I started noticing my age spots on my face were disappearing. I don't even cover them with makeup anymore, which is huge for me because I've always been insecure about them. And then the biggest thing that I noticed was I have stretch marks on my butt from having a baby 18 years ago. And I've never found anything that could take care of those. And I started experimenting. I just did one side, and one side was the one side I was doing those I was actually doing it for the cellulite in my butt, but the stretch marks started disappearing. And so I was like, okay, I'm going to even things out and do both sides. So it took care of my stretch marks. It took care of my cellulite. When I feel bloated, one night we were trying to get ready for an event and I had nothing that looked good because I was so bloated. And so I used the one for water retention on my stomach and cupped, and it was a noticeable difference. My husband was even like, okay, put the dress on now. I can tell a huge difference.
So no matter how fit I was, I always had that belly, little bit of thickness. And since I've been cupping and I'm not working out like I used to at all, now I'm all about 10-minute, really intense spurts and then be done. And I couple it with the cupping and my waist is totally different. Now you could see all my ribs, you could see all my muscles again. And just moving it around. It's awesome.
The transformation of my thighs, tummy, all of that. And it was a wreck. I'm covered in stretch marks, C-section marks, surgery marks, saggy skin. I've weighed over 200 pounds many times. So my skin is needing firmed and it's doing it.
You came over the other day and even your waist, like right in here, was totally already thinning already in 2 weeks.
Yeah, I already have like, it's starting to just have a waistline where I've never had forever because I just have bulges. And so I am totally excited about this. I can get things accomplished when I need to. And so that's a game changer for me. Not just about how I look, you know.
No, it's internal, inside and out. That's what it's focusing on. So
Exactly. I have the energy that I didn't have before. And
Okay.
now I can have the benefits of all the other perks to it.
Like the beautiful thing about Kona Kiss is everything's in that one bottle, and whatever way you're using it, if it's for your face or if it's for your body, you're going to get the emotional component from it. And you're just going to just feel different. And just by acting and using it, you're going to be like, wow. And as you feel over this next, even if you start it next week, just in 2 weeks' time, you're going to see a significant difference.
People are the number one thing that everyone does, New Year's resolution, they all lose weight. They go on this shake and this diet program and this gym. They do it anyway. So why not have them do doTERRA and Kona Kiss? Why not? You know, no brainer. Oh my goodness.
Meet everybody. I love this. I think this is going to be just awesome sauce. And I'm so stoked about it.
Oh, me too. And I really do want to encourage my team first. Yes, it will be launched live for Kona Kiss.